Good evening. You are welcome to another edition of Import Export Platform, Facebook Live from Trading Pest Trade Academy. Sorry, I'm able to come in the evening today. I started in the morning discussing, I wanted to talk about labeling in the morning, but time do not permit us, so I decided that, okay, we should do it this evening. And I'm glad that we are able to do it this evening, labeling. We've talked a lot about packaging in the last 2 days, and I've tried to highlight some things that are very critical as far as packaging is concerned. So this evening, I'll be talking about labeling of that packaging. Now, why is labeling important? Labeling is important because, number one, people are now more conscious of what they eat. People are now much more conscious of what they eat. So, the more information you provide on the body of the package, the better for you. So that when people are buying your product, they are taking an informed decision. People are much more conscious of what. This is extremely important because when you provide adequate information for people in the cover of what you are selling, you are telling them that you don't have anything to hide. Let me give you an example. There's a product in Nigeria that people believe to be, some people even believe it's pounded yam. There are different brands of pounded yam you see around. People didn't know that calling it pando, there's a reason for it. They're not calling it pando for fun. They didn't call it pounded yam. They call it pando yam. Calling it pando yam is strategic, is critical, and is important. In calling it pando yam, what they are saying is that this is not pounded yam. But what is interesting is that some people still think it's pounded yam. Like just because it's a funky way of calling it, that's why they call it pounded yam. They're calling it pounded yam because it is not pounded yam. It is pando yam. It's not made from yam. If I thought yam is, there may be a small proportion, mainly from cassava, potato, sweet potato, or the like, but not pounded yam like you think. Now, I have issue with that labeling because for the uninformed, you would think it is pounded yam. In fact, recently, very, very recently, someone was still arguing with me on this issue. That they thought it was pounded yam. And this was purely an issue of labeling. Labeling should communicate adequate information to the observer. Now, if you hide information and it's found out, what will happen is, if it's in a developed world, they can sue you for it. Or if they can't sue you because you are far away, they sue the person selling. Because at least you should know what he's selling to the people. Not because sometimes that the thing is destructive or dangerous, but the fact is that if you don't declare exactly what you are selling or the detail required, it becomes a challenge for people to take an informed decision. If you are going to also sell in a different environment, find a name they understand. You must call it your own name. Like if you want to sell pap abroad, we call it ogi, we call it akamo. But you must still put the word pap as the English word is, so that people will know it is pap. That word is critical. That name, pap, is very important because that describes it in the language of other observer. Even if the people you are targeting in that country understood what we call ogi or akamo. So who tells you that some other national might not be interested and want to buy and end up buying what they don't want to buy because you have not provided adequate information for them? I'm basically saying that you need to provide adequate information. I'm basically saying that you need to provide adequate information. and that the more the information you provide, the better for you. The more the information you provide, the better for you, especially when there are issues. See, can you see now? Ikechukwu is saying he thought poundo is pounded yam. So can you see that a lot of people in the society still believe poundo is pounded yam? It's amazing that many don't know. So can you imagine that you can't sue them? They call it poundo. They didn't call it pounded yams deliberately. They knew what they were doing when they called it that name. They knew exactly what they were doing by calling that name. They knew exactly what they were doing by calling that name. They knew exactly what they were doing. Obviously, they knew some people would think it's pounded yam. And that's the basis for sale, actually. Because some people are actually selling. Some people believe it is pounded yam. Anyway, that's the whole essence. I'm talking about how important and how vital labeling is. The name must be clearly stated. Let me show you the ogi I was talking about. Okay, look at this one. This is cashew nut. Can you see? Cashew nut. Clearly stated. Executive choice cashew. This is one of the best cashew nut I love in this country. In terms of the company has been very consistent. Do you know that someone saw this package in the hand of someone in the UK, a Nigerian that is into a major distributor of a lot of Nigerian food in the UK. He was talking to some of his friends, Caucasians, and discussing with them and showed them this product. When he showed them, and he said, guess where this product is from? And they were saying, it's from Vietnam, it's from India, it's from this, it's from that. He said, no, it's from Nigeria. The person said, Nigeria? Are you sure it's from Nigeria? He said, see it. He said, are you sure they didn't just print it on the body? You know why they didn't believe us? You know, I'm of the opinion that even though Nigeria have a lot of nuisance online, Yahoo and the like, China also have their own issues. Some other countries have their own issues. Even US have its issues. UK have its issues. France have its issues. But you know what I discovered? Any country constituting nuisance to the world, but their level of productivity exceed their nuisance level. The world forget about their nuisance and focus on their value. So when the world talk about them, they don't talk so much about what they don't do. They don't talk so much about the issues they have. They don't talk so much about their nuisance value. They talk about the value they create, the productivity in the world. That's more interesting because the productivity outweighs the nuisance value. But you know what happened in Nigeria? Our nuisance outweighs our productivity. So anything people get to know about Nigeria is all about negative. Negative, negative, negative. Negative, negative, negative. I mean, how do you explain a situation where even people that have so much follower, musicians, comedians, people that have so much follower and influence so many people in the society supporting people with vices, and even comparing them to politicians. Because politicians are not doing well, then everybody should also not do well. Because two wrong will make a right. What a very interesting way to think. Anyway, someone must be foolish for wisdom to have value. So I don't expect anybody to be wise. But it just so demonstrates to us the level of thinking of our society. Because these people don't think holistically, globally, for the good of all. They only think for their pocket. So if what they are doing is helping them and they can make some little money, they have a little change, they're okay. They don't care what become of other people. If you know the kind of businesses online fraudsters are destroying for people that want to do trade transactions, genuine trade transactions, genuine other businesses in goods, in services, in investment, you understand the implication of what we are doing to ourselves. Our nuisance value is becoming great in the world. It's a big news for them. So when some of our people want to do business and they send mail, you know what happened? They ignore the mail. When the person sending the mail is very serious, they don't trust the mail. Even when the person sending the mail, how would they trust the mail? How would they trust the mail? Because we are communicating a different message online. How will they trust the mail? It's tough for them to trust the mail. It's difficult to trust the mail. It's difficult for them to trust the mail. Why? Because of what we have shown ourselves to be online. So I'm basically saying that what led to this? What I'm going off course. Sorry, I'm going off completely from what I intend to talk about. But I just have to digress to that because now, okay, yes, I remember I was talking about a Nigerian, a very very lovely Nigerian, a very very brilliant Nigerian, a credible Nigerian doing trade of this product in the UK, who was talking to some of his friends who are white about this product, and they didn't believe it's from Nigeria. They didn't believe it's from Nigeria because it was well packaged. Because when people see your product, it speaks volume about you. And I was trying to say that Nigeria does not need rebranding the way one of the ministers was trying to do some time ago. No. Let Nigeria be serious. Let us become productive. Our product in the international market will rebrand us. That's been my experience. Our product in the international market will rebrand us. Our service in the international market will rebrand us. Our value to the world will rebrand us. Because when we are delivering so much value to different countries of the world, it will rebrand us. Why? Because they are seeing what we are doing. Even when they hear the negative news, say, is it from that country? Okay, no, some people, maybe some few nuisance in the country, they are, at least they can see the value they are creating. See the products. See the products. See the products. So let me continue my discussion. I'm trying to get more products. I have about 2 or 3 products there. Can I still get any other one? Okay. I think that's all that I have that I will be using for this demonstration this evening. Now, I was trying to talk about the fact that number one, the product must have a name. The name must be clear. So look at this. This is pap. You can see there Ogi, but you see pap, you see Akamu. Why is the pap there? Pap is there for people to know. People that know the English meaning. To see that. Even though there is the local languages there, because of the people that this producer was targeting someone locally. was targeting locally. It was targeting locally before export came in. And come to think of it, it's been exported and it's okay. So the name of the product, number one. Number two, apart from the name being very clear, and I talk about some not disclosing the correct name, and sometimes they hide under the name they call it so that you won't come and arrest them in future. Weight or volume. Volume if it is liquid, weight if it is solid. So now, what I want to do is to use these 2 products as example. These 2 products are currently being exported. This is net weight, 200 grams. Now, and I'm working with the model of United Kingdom. Sorry, EU rather. If it is below 5 grams, you don't need to state the weight, it's small. But if it's more than 5 grams, you should state the weight. So this one is 200 grams. And they put the next weight. They also put the price 7 ounces. Now, the pap I'm showing you, Ikechukwu, is actually dry. It's not wet. It's dry. It's not wet. And the weight, you can see there, the weight is actually 500 grams. And that is 17.6 ounces. 17.6 ounces. is also putting 1.11 pounds. 1.1 pounds. 1.1 pounds. 1.1 pounds. So weight have to be stated. We are discussing labeling today. I don't know if we'll finish today, but I'm hoping we will. Weight need to be stated so people know what is the weight of what they are buying, because sometimes it might make them to take a buying decision. If they see other products that are of the same type, different brand, maybe it's now of, like this one is 500, maybe that one is 350 or 400, and this one is cheaper than even that one. So maybe this one now is 3.5 pounds, and that one is about 3.7 pounds. And this one is 500 grams, and that one is 400 grams. That helps them to take a decision. The weight helps them to take a decision. And this is so critical and so important, because the weight helps them to take a very informed decision as to the value of what they are buying. As to the value of what they are buying. Another one is the list of ingredients. Now, this is pap. The only ingredient there is yellow corn. I don't know if you can see it. Yellow corn. Yellow corn. Now, let's look at the cashew nut. This cashew nut says it is tasty and nutritious, hot and spicy. Obviously, it's not just cashew nut. It has other things inside. It's not just cashew nut. It has other things inside. So, ingredient, cashew nut, garlic, ginger, chili pepper, salt, and vegetable oil. Cashew nut, garlic, ginger, chili pepper, salt, and vegetable oil. What you will notice is that it says cashew nut first, because it has to be in the list of ingredients in descending order of weight. So when you are going to list the ingredient, you have to state the one with the higher quantity first. Sometimes, if possible, you can put the percentage, but some people don't put the percentage so that they don't reveal their formula, and that's okay. But arrange it in descending order of weight. In descending order of weight. In descending order of weight. So, in this case now, we have cashew nut. So, next is garlic. So, garlic is a bit more than ginger. Ginger is more than chili pepper. Chili pepper is more than salt. And salt is more than vegetable oil. Those are the ingredients to produce this hot, spicy cashew nut. Those are ingredients used in producing this hot and spicy cashew nut. These are the ingredients used to produce this hot and spicy cashew nut. So the ingredient need to be stated. Now, that is different from the nutritional fact. That is different from the nutritional fact, which I will come to later on. Now, you need to also say, how should it be eaten? How should it be eaten? How should it be eaten? Now, cashew nut is very simple. It's plain vanilla. It won't need any. Look at this one, how to use. It says, mix desired ogi powder with some water after thorough mixing. With some water. Then after thorough mixing, pour boiling water into the mixture. Stir until the mixture thickens into ogi. Add milk to the pap for creamier taste. Serve creamy pap ogi with moi moi akara or bean cake. With moi moi or bean cake. Now. The list, number one, name of the food. Number two, the list of ingredients in descending order of weight. Number three, weight of the item. Number four, how the food should be prepared or should be eaten. Number five, how the food is to be stored. How the food is to be stored. Typically, people talk about storing in a cool, dry place. How the food is to be stored. See, store in a cool, dry place. Store in a cool, dry place. Let me see if this have it. Because it's can, maybe it's not stated, it can survive anywhere. I can't see anything on how it should be stored. And I guess it's because it's made from can, and probably because it can survive in different environments. All right? The next thing is date when food should be eaten. Date when food, that's the best before date. So here I can see the manufacture date of this is August 2018, and it will last for 2 years, August 2020. Let's look at the one for the cashew nut. It was produced March 2019 and to be best before March 2020. That is the best before date. Date when the food should be eaten. Genetically modified ingredient and allergen. No allergen here, so nothing was stated on this. But you know what I discovered? You know this is cashew nut. So this man stated allergen, said allergen information. Contain cashew nut processed in shared equipment that also process peanut and other nuts. And this is very important. Okay, I can see store in cool dry place and in an airtight container. Store in cool dry place also here, how it should be stored. But you see this? You see this? You see this? You see this? It said contain cashew nut processed on shared equipment that is used to process peanut and other nuts. Do you know how vital this information is? This information is so important. Some people are allergic to peanut. So if you are processing your product where you process other things, there's a tendency that some component of other things can be in your products. There's a tendency. So when someone sees this, if he's allergic to peanut, he won't eat it. If he goes to eat it and anything happens, it's written on the body. He is supposed to read it. If he has not read it, he can't hold the producer of this thing responsible or the distributor responsible. Because it's allergic to peanut. And it's stated there, this thing is also used to process peanut. Oh. So when you want to eat, be careful. If you're allergic to peanut. Oh. Traceability. That's talking about the batch or lot number. The batch or lot number. The batch number. Look at the batch number of this. Is 10A17. 10A17. They know the meaning. They know the meaning. This one is batch number here is 0830 2018C. 0830 2018C. So different people have different way they do their batches. Batch number. Batch number is critical because when there is a need for recall, if let's say someone take a particular product and they discover the sickness or disease or a particular ailment result from that, and they want to recall that product, that batch number will help. So if they have many many sample of this product in the factory, in the supermarket, it's easy to identify and pull it out. Batch number. And then because the person also has known the batch that have issue, so all those batch can be withdrawn. It happens a lot for cars and some other products. And that can be withdrawn. So batch number make it easier to identify the product among other production of the same company in the market. Batch number. Then name and address of manufacturer. So critical, so critical, so critical. Name and address of manufacturer. This one is produced by Abbott Success Investment in Ogijo, Ogun State. This one is produced by, and the address is there. This one is produced by Itaval, Ebimpejo Lane, Obanikoro, Itaval Limited. Itaval Limited. Itaval Limited. The name of manufacturer or distributor and the address. Nutritional information. Can you see nutritional fact? Nutritional information has to do with, look at this one, the amount of calorie per serving of 192 grams, total fat, saturated fat, trans fat, cholesterol, sodium, carbohydrate, dietary fiber, and protein. And this one, you can see saturated fat, amount of calorie per 200 grams, trans fat, cholesterol, sodium, total carbohydrate, dietary fat, sugar, protein, vitamin, calcium. Nutritional information. Very critical. Nutritional information. Nutritional information. Transparent to make the content visible. Now, this is not transparent. This will not be acceptable in some countries because they can't see the content. They can only see picture. But you know this? It's transparent. It's transparent. Transparent to make the content visible. Source, country of raw material. Source, that's the country of raw material and production. The country is there. This one even put proudly Nigeria. This one already put Nigeria. Barcode, very critical. Barcode. Barcode help to identify product and scan it with computer to be able to sell. Scan it into the computer and put the price and scan it out when they are selling it. Barcode, barcode. And they both have NAFDAC number. 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 See NAFDAC number? They both have NAFDAC number. That's for local. Preparation instruction, that is already stated there. So, I will round off now. We've basically talked about labeling today. And this is very important and critical for me. This is part 23 or part 24 in a series in this series of starting and managing export business, part 24. And we are hoping to be able to continue. I don't know when we will end. Maybe part 30, maybe part 40. But thank you very much for joining us again today. My name is Dela Yimibo. See you tomorrow morning as we continue our discussion on starting and managing export business. Bye for now.